All right, y'all. I am here. Welcome to our second live of the day. We did have an Outside with the Vibes live earlier that y'all can definitely tap into on the channel. I am going to be behind the scenes doing my thing, kind of like y'all. So let me go ahead and switch my screen as a one woman revolution that I am. Again, welcome to today's live. Be sure that you like, share, subscribe. Tell your mamas, your daddies, your aunties, your uncles, your brothers, your cousins, your sisters, everybody that you know, everybody that you see. Come hang out with God and KD on Live Daily. Today, I do want to do a live chat and reacts because we have been doing some live chat and reacts for Mr. More Money, More Problems and a lot of stuff that's been surrounding him. But I did see some stuff on the watch later list that I do want to get into today that has to do with what is known as apparently destiny swapping. Now, I've heard of this before, but I am not familiar with it in the least bit. If you can see the poll, tune into the poll. Let me know if you've ever heard of destiny swapping, or not even heard of it, because I've heard of it, but I'm not familiar with what it is. So if you are in any way familiar with destiny swapping, like I said, tap into the poll. Let me know. Give me a little bit about it. I'm not certain what it is, so we'll definitely get into it because again, for Mr. More Money, More Problems, this kind of led me into the whole destiny swap. Well, not even just that, but it has been on my feed lately. I did add it to my public watch later list, so we're gonna get into it because in dealing with Mr. More Money, More Problems, there was a particular woman where they were talking about she, was unfortunately shot by Mr. More Money, More Problems in the club, and we kind of went over that night. And my question was, what about her made them go so hard for, even after if it was supposed to be a random incident, what about her made them want to still actually have to try to go after her and all this other kind of stuff. So then, okay, you see, even said it was posted 18 hours ago, where I see someone posted it. I'm sure it's Sapphire. Shout out to Sapphire. The Power of Envy. So Alia's Bright Star and Destiny Swapping. And like it says, the power of envy. She's a bright star and destiny swapping. Again, when it came to that woman that unfortunately got, caught in the crossfire of the Nug spelled backwards, I was curious as to why. And just listening to her story, she seems like she comes from a prominent family. She had businesses. She was doing good for herself. She comes from a long line of, powerful people, the way her mama was shaking and moving and shaking to make sure her baby was okay. So I do want to get into that, but there is also something else that I saw in the Watts Later list that kind of made me want to get into it. We got some other, Mr. Money, More Problem stuff. But there was something else that we're actually going to watch. Oh, this one. So where it's talking about a swap that actually succeeded, and it has to do with Yolanda, who we got to beat up if you ever see her when she get out. Let me act right because I'm trying to be monetized. So let me be a lady. So yeah, Yolanda, who apparently had a successful swap with our girl Selena. And I feel some type of way about that. So I kind of do want to hear what Level Up Guru has to say about this because I'm not familiar with anything about this swapping besides just hearing the name of it. So again, if you don't want to hear my commentary, you can head over to the public watch later list that's on my channel. But we are going to actually get into the commentary of sorts. I like to read the description to see if they put anything in the description. I don't even do that. So, I mean, I try to, but I'm not the best at it. So I can't expect other people to do that. But just to give them some watch time as we did. And actually, let's go ahead and get our playback speed together. So grab your trees, grab your snacks, whatever the case may be, whatever you need, so we can go ahead and get into this thing. So yeah, let's do it.
You guys know I am the bearer of all truths. Yes, there are instances, ladies and gentlemen, where the destiny swap succeeds. I hate to break it to you all. I do not create a false perception that life is sunshine and roses because that's not the case.
And I get it, but I'm like, goodness gracious, she kind of got me nervous already. That's why I'm like, grab your trees, grab your treats, grab your snacks. Because that is the case. I definitely am a person that likes the facts. I definitely prefer the truth over anything. So I completely understand that. But I'm just like, but again, still, even putting Yolanda up and then seeing the title of being successful, I'm just like, again, I got my grapes back here. I got some peanuts. I got some Doritos. I got Coca-Cola. I mean, let's go.
When the Destiny Swap succeeds, the Destiny Swap initiated and succeeded. Now, before I mention these two, and okay,
Cause wait a minute, I'm like, y'all saw what I saw, right? Y'all saw who we saw. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And that's why I said it was given. This was a prime example of a swap that succeeded, and he was next to Bit. That's why I'm just like, she really has me interested in learning. So, again, here we are. Because, and again, the next video that we're going to watch is the power of envy, and that's also about Alia, Mr. More Money, More Problems, and whomever else. See how all this stuff ties together? And that's why I was like, if y'all don't know, if y'all are unfamiliar like me, we could definitely learn, live chat together, figure stuff out, let stuff come to us. Because things are coming to light. But especially when stuff misses you, just say like you're a kid and the little innuendos that adults put in cartoons you miss because you're a kid. Then when you go back as an adult, you're just like, wait a minute. It's kind of like that. Especially, like I said, me being a 90s kid in the time that I grew up. So, yeah, looking at it with fresh adult eyes is very different.
we'll make note of that. This is for entertainment purposes only.
Well, she does say entertainment purposes only. Again, entertainment purposes only, yes, but also informative purposes, just so we can make informative opinions with the facts. And again, just in eye-opening to things, because again, I've heard of the term, this destiny swapping, but I don't know what it is. It kind of makes me feel of like the Wheel of Fortune card, but I don't even know much about tarot. I just know about the Wheel of Fortune from the movie Freaky Friday with Lindsay Lohan. So that's as much as I could give y'all. So I'm like, we're here to learn. So for she's giving us the entertainment, but we are expanding into an uncharted territory. That's what I could say.
But I clocked something the other day. And honey, when I clocked it, I almost had to pull over. When the Destiny Swap succeeds. Are y'all ready for this?
No. Look, I'm sitting back here just like, girl. And it's just even the music. Like, when I tell you I'm not ready, I'm high key not ready in the least bit, but I gotta get ready. So let me turn this up a bit so I can actually hear. And I'm like, whoo, let's hope that I'm ready, because I'm just like, girl, just the music is even like.
The other day, when I was driving, I came across a video of Hailey Bieber.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Like, she got married. She's, going into motherhood. She's happy. Her life is wonderful. That's great. Amazing. 5 minutes later, I go on another platform and I see a headline of Selena Gomez talking about her health and,
I was hoping she was not going to say that there was a swap between Hailey and Selena. Now, we're going to keep listening, because that also makes me think about the fact that Selena's even alive, and like she said, she's talking about her health. If you know what you know, what they say about that kidney, that's why I'm like, if that is the case, let's listen, because a lot more has been done that is going to come to the light, because Jesus is the way, the truth, and the light. Again, not that the world is going to enter anything, like that, but I'm just saying, it's to the point where you cannot do bad and expect just to la-da-da-da-dee around. Like it's not going to, Oh my goodness. People are really having to, Donnie, pay up Trump. Whoa.
her troubles that she's going to face with marriage and children and all that stuff because of her health condition. And I noticed something very strange. The destiny swap succeeded. I just got chills. I got chills, y'all.
Girl, because what was the swap?
She destiny swapped with her. And in case you guys didn't know, I'm from the islands, so some of the stuff I may say may sound a little bit extreme, but...
No, but see, I didn't even know this woman was from the islands. I don't know anything about this woman at all. I just know she posted a video. And from the title and what I have been putting on my channel as far as content, divine timing, it lined up perfectly, especially to, again, open my eyes to something new. Because I'm not certain about this swap stuff. But, because I'm like, who did the swap? Was it Haley or was it Selena? Because I think it was Selena. But if it's like, did you want in the life or out? Let's just see, child. Y'all know I'll be talking. But I'm just curious because I'm like, who would have wanted to be with Bieber? Because was it Haley? Because at one point it was like Haley didn't even want him, right? So that's why I'm like, was it Haley who tried to swap or was it Selena? Or is Selena... Let's see.
I'm an island girl, so I know what I'm saying.
Okay, girl. Thank you.
When destiny swaps with you and they successfully do it, you get sick, right? You develop an illness, right?
No. And that's what I'm saying. No, I don't know any of this. You teaching me something. What? And that's why you got to stay protected, because how do you get to... Because I'm just like, without someone's consent? That's all I'm thinking. Without someone's consent? Because, girl, that's why you got... That's why that Bible does say, yes, against evil. We got to stay guard against evil in heavenly places. The evil and principalities and in spiritual place. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God. Wow.
When someone successfully destiny swaps with you, you can develop an illness as a result. What is the illness a result of? All the dark entities and all of the workings they were putting on you. Whatever type of workings they did, whatever person they visited in regards to swap with you. Remember, there's physical destiny swapping, and then there is spiritual destiny swapping.
It just really, oh my God, because I'm really thinking about I'm somebody that has been having to fight with my health, and I'm not going to say anybody's trying to swap with, but my life, but I know that I've also done things to get me everywhere where I am in life. That's why I said I'm in a transformative period, and we are transforming. So there's that. But just thinking, because I do know people, I know lots of people that said they wanted my life. I know people, if you ask them would they switch lives with me, they wouldn't hesitate. If you ask me would I switch lives with anybody, I would beg, plead, and cry not to switch with anybody. But I know people that I would love to live with. I know people, male, female, old, young, whatever the case may be, that have no problem saying I wouldn't mind living your life. I feel them though, because I love it too. It comes with its own trials and tribulations, and people don't understand that I bear my own cross. I understand that my life, I'm blessed. Yes, I am. I'm definitely blessed, Simply put, I'm spoiled. I get it. I've been alive 3 decades and I'm still spoiled. So I get it, but this just really, because I'm just like, when somebody decides with you, you get sick. No, I did not know that. I did, no. Because I'm just like, wow.
Some people do both at the same time, but when it's a spiritual destiny swap, how do people spiritually destiny swap? I do not know.
Okay, so she's not certain, but I didn't even realize that it could be physical or spiritual, because it could be both, because it looks like Selena's would have been physical when someone is gone physically and that person tries to take their energy on. And I'm thinking maybe that's what them higher, people be doing so they can stay alive long. But I'm like, all things are possible. That's the Bible verse of the day. Y'all can definitely check it out in the description to read along with what it is. But we went over it earlier, but because it's September 23rd, the Bible verse of the day is Mark 9:23, and it says, "What do you mean if I can?" Jesus asked. Anything is possible if a person believes. And the fact that anything is possible is just kind of like, that's why I'm just like, it could.
I just heard that it's very dangerous to try and It's not, okay, in other words, it's not everybody that you can swap destinies with, because there are some people, if you don't know their spiritual ranking correctly and you make an attempt to do that, it's going to backfire very aggressively.
Amen. And that's why I said, because I'm like, that's why you definitely have to stay, like God says, armed and ready against all of this stuff. I didn't even know stuff like this, really in depth. I've heard of it, but didn't know much about it, learning right now. But in just knowing, like she said, and that's why when people try to do something against me, oh, it's bad. Don't do nothing to me. God's not going to like that. Because all I'm doing is God's will. And if you did with God's will, you wouldn't have to worry about me. So, I've seen it come back on people real bad. Real bad. And I know it's not me, because my name is Kadria, okay? You can even see it in the freaking Instagram link description on my channel. Baby, nobody has that name except me. Baby, people that I have fallen out with name their children, their businesses, whatever after me. That's how I know it wasn't me. And especially if I was to tell them people, let's be friends again, they would do it in a heartbeat. That's why I'm like, it's not me. But I'm discerning enough to know that not everybody wants what's best for me. Like we learned doing these live chats and reacts. Like Freddie P said, when he was down, nobody wanted to help him back up because they didn't want him to get up. They laughed at him on his way down, and they didn't want to help him get back up because they sure don't want to see him be better than them. And I had to think about that today. That's really what it is. Nobody wanted to help me get back up, even though, like I said, I put myself in every position that I got in. But nobody wanted to help me get back up, because even though people say they want to see me doing better than them, they don't. And that's the fact of the matter. So,
which is attempting to destiny swap with someone is extremely dangerous, especially if you don't know that person personally. It's dangerous to try and do that because of the effects it may have on you if it doesn't work. The only way you will escape negative consequences from trying to destiny swap with another individual is if it succeeds.
And maybe that's why people try to get close to you, so they can get to know you, like Yolanda did Selena. So they can really get close to you and learn who you are, because she was a fan before that. But it's just like, from a fan point of view. But now you want her inner circles. You know what type of food she likes, what's going to make her mad, what's going to make her happy. Just little things to brighten up her day. Or if you see something, she ain't going to like that. Like, let's just say, I'm the type of person that likes cups. Like, I have a bottle right now that has a paper towel wrapped around it, because I don't like condensation everywhere. I wouldn't just want to put this down on my table, have condensation everywhere. You put a freaking bottle or something down, something that's, that would make me mad. So people would know to use a coaster around me, use a napkin, something, because I don't like that condensation, water, all that kind of stuff everywhere. So you gotta be careful who you let in too, and that's crazy. And that's why you gotta pray for the people around you, because you don't know what demons they fighting. You don't know what demons they fighting.
So you better pray that it works, because if that destiny swap fails, and you try to swap with that person spiritually, and you try to mess with them on a spiritual level, and you fail at it, destruction will follow, and you won't be able to escape it, because you are altering the laws of the universe.
Wow.
You are trying to break spiritual laws. You are trying to trespass. You're trespassing.
And I get what she's saying. Even with Mr. Dirty Money. Anybody getting dirty money that's not doing it the right way, it is going to come back to haunt you, because especially what you're doing, if it's that, most of the time if you're doing dirty money, it's something that's bad, okay? That's why he's facing that RICO charge right now. If you are going to sit there and get money the wrong way, then it's definitely going to come back to haunt you, versus just doing it the right way and letting life be what it is. But people can't seem to do that. And wow, here we are talking about destiny swapping.
You're trespassing. When you see somebody with a bright light who has what you want, and you think, let me go visit this person about this person and see if I can take what they have. You are illegally trespassing spiritual laws and laws of the universe. You are trying to break them.
Yeah, because it's just like, why don't you want what's for you? And that's the thing about it. People have to start wanting what's for them, not wanting what somebody else has. Or even if it's basically saying wanting what somebody else has, you have to want a way to get it. Because let's just say it's even somebody, I don't know, let's just say it's, just use the term influencer because that's what they use right now. An influencer is on a yacht. If you're not going to be an influencer to figure out a way to get on the yacht, then how are you going to get on the yacht? Don't hate on the influencer because the influencer has found a way to get on the yacht. Find a way to get the yacht. If people literally focus on them, I mean, not even just on them, focus on God. Okay, that's definitely what it is. If you focus on God, life will be a much better place. And I hate to say it like that, but that's literally what it is. Much better. People mind the business that pay them.
For your selfish gain.
Thank you, Lord, for letting us be here. Because, right.
You better pray it works. Because if it doesn't, and that person is spiritually protected by God.
And just the pictures that she's using for each thing, like she said, for Selena, if it doesn't work, and then, like she said, spiritually protected, and then Alia shows up by God. Girl, I can't wait to see, because I'm just like, yeah, we are. Okay, it's only about 15 minutes long. So, like I said, I'm really curious. So, yeah, let me go ahead and let her finish explaining to us what it is.
By Holy Spirit, by the prayers of their ancestors, and you go and you attempt to touch that person, and it doesn't work, you're done for. I don't know why people waste their time. Why? Just build a life of your own.
That's all I'm saying. I don't understand that. What's so difficult about doing it for yourself? That's the best part. I hate to say it, but most oftentimes the journey and the BS that comes along with it is so fleeting. If you don't live in the moment, by the time you get to where you're going, you're going to wish that you lived in the moment, which is why that's something that I'm actively trying to do. Enjoy every day, embrace every moment, because it does matter. It really does. It does matter. It does. Every day matters. Every day. Because everything is divinely orchestrated. All of this stuff, yeah, that's all God want me to say, child. And those that get it, get it. Amen. Amen, amen. Let that resonate.
People alone. You see, that is the main reason why I don't really keep people around me, because a lot of people are extremely annoying. Like, why? Why not build your own life? Why do you have to be so obsessed with another person? Do you have to try to steal theirs? It's really sick.
And I'm the same way. I told y'all that's why I hang out with y'all on YouTube. But even still, I told y'all I will rebuke y'all real fast, because I do not play that. No, Not even y'all, but I'm just saying people. Because I have run across some people that's just like, you got to have some demonic up in you to say the things that you say, think the things that you think. Never met me. Think it's okay just to come on people's channel and be ridiculous. It's insane to me. And that's how I know you got to be a part of Satan's clan. I'm just like, well,
And I will not be a victim of it.
Amen.
I will not.
Amen,
I will not.
amen.
I will not. I will not. And neither will you.
Amen.
So when I realized
Amen.
how Hailey Bieber, she's kind of living Selena's life, and Selena's very ill. I was like, oh, okay, that's what she did. She always had an obsession with Selena Gomez. You see, with these people who try to either ruin your destiny, like what Yolanda did to Selena by simply just taking her out.
Okay, because press pause. Press pause. So Hailey, I wouldn't have expected it to be Hailey. What's crazy is, and see, because I never got into first of all, I thought the relationship with JB was adorable and Selena. So that's just what it was. And then when he got with Hailey, it was just like, oh, okay, whatever. But again, Selena and JB was a thing. Jelena, that was a thing. So I totally get that. But with Hailey, it never resonated like that. Kind of like, I'm the type of person, when it came to Kristen Queen, I like Kristen Queen, even though she had to go through all of that. But having to deal with Queen and Clarence, I can't get jiggy with that. I've never paid attention to, maybe one thing I paid attention to, maybe like a prank or something with Maud or something. But they're all over YouTube, so I see them and I know what it is. But I'm the type of person, when I see you with the original person, it's just like, that's what makes sense. I don't know what happened in their relationship, what happened, why they broke up, whatever the case may be. But when I saw him with Hailey, it just kind of fell flat for me. It just didn't go anywhere. So if the turmoil in their relationship happened because Haley did something, y'all, what if it wasn't Haley? What if it was someone else who conspired to put Haley in a position with a prime, I don't even know how to describe it. I'm just saying he's first of all white, okay, like he seems to now being a rapper, so yeah, a white guy that has money, notoriety, but he could travel the world and people know who he is. So Jay in around her age, Justin seems like a good pick. So again, it fell flat when I saw it. It was just like, y'all name don't even go together like Jillian. It don't even slide together, Jay Lee, that's not cute. So it just never. But see, this is my thing. Like I said, even when my spiritual advisor told me that somebody was trying to conjure up, a little spell on me, and I was just like, they need to stop that because that's really disrespectful. Even like this person is saying, to the spiritual laws of the way things work, you don't manifest people, you manifest principles, things in people, That's what, I'm not even just saying in people, but I'm saying qualities. That's what you manifest. Somebody that's loving, trustworthy, going to be a good parent. You don't manifest, oh, I want John from down. No, that's not how it works. So that's why I'm like, for this to be the situation, I'm really intrigued and curious more about this because, again, that kidney from Selena and them health issues goes to another individual outside of who we're talking about. They're not even probably gonna be mentioning this at all. If you know, you know, and that's why I love Trey Gang. So that's why I'm like, and if you know what Trey Gang is about, then you know what Trey Gang Productions on YouTube is about. Simply that.
And people who try to swap with you, like what Haley did with Selena. I mean, not with Selena, like what Selena too.
Wait, she said Selena too. So hey, what? Cause I don't know anything about this Haley girl. I don't. All I know is that she's Mr. Baldwin's daughter. I really don't even know what Mr. Baldwin be, and my parents know more so about him. All I know is she's freaking adorable. She's freaking adorable, and I love her little podcast in the bathroom. I thought that was very ingenious, That was very different. Like she said, she just started out the bathroom doing her makeup, but it's like, why don't I bring my friends in here? I mean, the bathroom is big enough, and it is, girl, so, hey. You got the money, go ahead and do it. But she said 2, which means there's someone else. Good God.
Oh my God, that's so scary. Ooh,
right.
God, download. Should I say this download? Oh, God,
yes. Tell us.
Selena, the Latin singer, was a victim of destiny altering or destiny swapping. And Selena Gomez is a victim of destiny swapping. Be careful when you decide to name your...
I was just about to say that. Just like I told y'all, Rico. Every Rico that I know is so bad. And knowing what Rico stands for is not just D-Rugs. It's an organization of people that's just doing bad. Every Rico that I met is bad. Again, my name is Kadria, okay? This is a combination. My parents made this up. And my great aunties and uncles and grandparents sat around and figured out how they were going to make it all decorative in spelling, okay? I'm named after people, but in a new way. That's why even when I meet people and they have their names, they have certain names, I'm like, well, why is your name your name? And they say they don't know. And it's just like, you didn't ask? You didn't care to know why your name is your name? I find that a little strange. Because, yeah, I definitely know. What made y'all pick Kadri of all the names out there? Mom said, well, it was between that or summer. Okay? You were born in the summertime. So it was either going to be summer or it was going to be a combination of your mom and your daddy name. Because that's what black people in the 90s was doing. And here I am. Kevin and Andrea made Kadri. Here we go. Here I am. So, yeah, I agree with that. And I said that, if not yesterday, on one of these lives. Definitely be careful. Be very cognizant of what you are naming your child. Be very, very, very clear, because especially sometimes kids be having these names that they can't live up to. And that bothers them. Now, y'all be having daughters, Portia, ain't even got a Toyota. I hate to say it like that, talk about ain't even got a Toyota. But I'm just saying.
Child by a famous deceased person.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys understood the spirit realm, you would...
Wait a minute. Because now I'm thinking about Selena Quintanilla. Of course I am, because I'm like, they're talking about Gomez, but she passed 1995. Why do that seem like the time Selena Gomez was born? She's a Leo. But, oh, Lord. Because what if that... Okay, she was born in 92. Oh, were we the same? She older than me. She older than me by a month and 2 days. I didn't even realize that. Hold on now, Selena. Because at that point, so, he not 30. Oh, he just turned 30. Girl, that's also why, girl, you wouldn't have put a Pisces that was younger than you. I could see how all of that, Okay, because I'm spiritual, so I was just looking into things, and yeah, that right there, because I get why she was with him, I do, because they were, good together, even though they were younger, but still,
do certain things. She was named after Selena, the singer. Like her parents, it was intentional to name her after Selena because they were very fond of Selena. But now she is going through the same thing that Selena went through in a different way.
Okay, I was about to say not exactly, but yeah, she definitely clarified that in a different way. Well, because Selena's was physical. Selena Quintanilla Perez was physical. So Selena's must just be spiritual. Selena Gomez must be spiritual.
That's why it's called the power of intention.
Okay. Amen.
Intention. Your intentions are powerful. That's why when you understand how powerful intentions, you'll be in the live your life differently. And you'll be more cautious with who you have around. Because they decided, we are going to name our daughter Selena because we were big fans of Selena.
And looking at Alia too. People do that about Alia. But that's something that I posted on Facebook today, that I shared actually on Facebook because it was on this day post. And this day, I think it was 2017, I said you need to understand the magnitude of the power that you possess. Because somebody was telling me at that point in time, and while I was using my power, like I said, 2019, I ended up in the hospital the entire year. And that's why I'm like, when they talk about destiny swapping and talking about, you having an illness if you destiny swap, that's why I'm just like, while I know that I've done all the work to get me wherever I've been in life, again, just even my spiritual advisor telling me somebody was trying to manifest me in love. Again, I don't know people that are that spiritual to even do that or know anybody that does that. But I wouldn't expect Haley to do that. And look where we are talking about it. That's why I'm just like,
And we want to name her under the same name as Selena. And we want her to be a singer like Selena. Now, she is going through a consequence that...
Because honestly, does she even sing well enough? Like, honestly, acting, yes. Because all I know is, I love you like a love song, baby. Nah, she had another one. I want to look good for you, good for you. That was that song, yes. Want to show you how I'm not stressing this no more. Make you look good for you. But girl, it wasn't anything that was reaching any high octaves, high notes. It was very monotone. It was very, you could just talk and they could edit it. Just like they did over Rihanna's voice when she said something and they turned it to a song. Or even the little boy that Kong, a real lump of knobs, it's got the juice. They could literally take your words, turn them into a song. So that's why I'm like, she could just have been talking and they could have doctored it up to be quote unquote music. So I'm not certain about that. Cause right, even forcing her, now I'm not even gonna say forcing her to be in the music, but I'm just saying acting, yes. She was good on Barney. She was good on Disney Channel. Like, I didn't really watch the stuff after that, like Spring Breakers and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, Selena Gomez is a good actress. So the fact that, like I said, even just Haley might have just some secrets behind this is strange.
Selena, may she rest in peace, Selena went through. That's why you gotta be careful. Ladies and gentlemen, the world is very spiritual.
Resonate on that, because, ladies and gentlemen, the world is very spiritual. Yes, it is, and that's why you gotta pray without ceasing, pray in tongues, pray for everybody. Because it's not a game, it's not a joke. Yes, the world is very spiritual. Yes, it is.
At all times. Anyways, when I was looking at Haley, I'm like, okay, first of all,
SkinCeuticals CE Ferula.
Okay, hold on now, because I'm like, we can let the ad play, but hold on now, because I don't need no issues. But we can read some comments. Ain't nobody desi snapping with me. She play all day, Ebony. Oh, she just saying, because nobody ain't going to play with me. Okay, girl, I feel you. Now, we're going to let them get this little ad right here, because we are watching this video. So, I'm going to give her that. I do plan on picking up where I left off. So, I'm going to give her that. But we on this second one, and I've had enough of that. But don't skip my ass.
Miss Haley Bieber
and taught y'all how to do it.
With Miss Selena Gomez. Be very wary of women who are obsessed with you or overly admire you. It's not flattering. There's nothing flattering about you being too fond of me.
That's all I'm saying. I literally said this on the other day on some live, where I was talking about how people would always imitate me from the time I was young. And my mom would always tell me, imitation is the highest form of flattery. But I never liked that. I literally used to come home crying, like, because my biggest angst about it was everybody, okay, it's a love-hate relationship. It's like you hate that you love me, because I'm an extremist. I take things too far. So it's like I could do something and people wouldn't like it because it was me. Just like Freddie P said, people don't want to see you up. They laugh at you on the way down, and they don't help you get back up because they never wanted to see you up to begin with. But people would literally ridicule me for stuff, then somebody else would do, and they would praise that person for exactly what I was doing. And it's always been like that my entire life. But just like she said, anybody that's too fond of you, you should kind of be, side-eyeing that, because every time that's happened, I unfortunately have been the one that, got the unfortunate end of that stick. It was always a betrayal of sorts. That's exactly what it was. It was always something that I never saw coming. So that's why I'm like, for me, I've never really had my own friend group. I've always been a lone wolf, the individual. I've always been popular. I've always, been a friend to other friend groups. Like, it'll be like two best friends, and then I'm the third wheel. I'm always the third wheel to somebody else's friend group. That's what it is. Yes, that's why I'm like, I've always been the lone wolf, but it's always been somebody that's been best friends. And then like, oh my gosh, well, we're going to be friends with her. So I just kind of become friends with them. But their loyalty to each other is totally different for their loyalty with me. And it's been made known every single time.
Or trying to dress like me, talk like me, walk like me, act like me, do what I do.
Yes, and that's why I say even people have used me for character development. People have literally taken the best and worst parts of my personality and created their own little monster, which is exactly what it is. That's why I'm like, that's what Diddy did. All them pieces of the character that he was building is what made him a monster. But that happened to me too. Her name was Zilla. You know what I had to do? I had to slay her. Babe, you're a dragon. She breathes fire. The smoke just comes out. That's what it is. I look just like the god doggone dragon from Shrek. She's big, she's gorgeous, but she real roar. It had to get to the point where I had to realize I don't want to live my life like this. I don't want to have to roar all the time. I want to be chill, relaxed, calm, a lady. That's what I want to do. That's really all I want to do. So, yeah, I had to say that. But Mr. More Money, More Problems, that was not his goal. His goal was to use that big bad wolf and blow everything down. And I was blowing up in his face. And that's why you got to do the work. You have to do the healing. You have to do, because I know that I was hurt. Like I said, I might have been a depressed kid. But by the time I realized, the stuff that you're doing is self-sabotaging, and I was actively trying to, figure out life. That's all my 20s were. I was just trying to figure out life. Mr. More Money, More Problems and been alive 5 decades to do right. Don't want to do it, so he got to go. Simple as that.
There's nothing that I find.
And he probably did try to do all that swapping with people and stuff like that because he does not have any talent to himself besides finding the talent, which is a talent in itself. But you don't always have to be in the foreground. You could be in the background and still be a billionaire. Let the being billionaire be in the background. But he can't not be seen. But guess what? We're not going to see you because we're not going to no jail. So where did that get you? And that's why it's like, play fair. And I'm talking to everybody. Don't go out there. Don't be scamming. Don't be stealing. Don't be doing nothing wrong. Just do God's will. Do right. Be the light. Be the change that needs to be of the world. The goodness, because it's a lot of darkness.
Flattering about that, because I take my life seriously.
Amen.
So the minute a woman starts mirroring me, the bond is terminated. I'm not going to let it go any farther because it's my job after God to protect myself and my life.
Now, I don't know about that kind of stuff. She's talking about she is a God. Okay, girl. If that's what you want to be, go ahead. But I'm God's child. And I know, again, I do understand that there are other gods because God didn't say that there are no other gods. He just said there's no other God before him. So if she feel like she a God, so be it. But I ain't going to say I don't agree with that stuff like that, but I just said it, child.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Miss Haley was very obsessed with Miss Selena, and people were clocking it. Okay.
Because I never knew that. Now, I've seen people say this kind of stuff, but because I'm not in the white woman world like that, simply put, because I'm a black girl, I be in the black girl's business, okay? So I didn't know this was going on in the white girly world. I mean, I've seen it, but I scroll over it because it's just like da-da-da-da in my world. But now I see why stuff like that is importante. And I really thought it was Selena that they were talking about. But now knowing that it's the Mrs. Woo.
Right, which is why every time Haley would do something similar to Selena, people would at Selena under the photo. They were always reminding her and warning her about this girl. And this girl was trying her best to get in the middle of her and Justin's relationship.
What? Huh? Haley was, when they were together, I thought this was something that happened after they broke up and done. She was there when they were Jelena and now they're married. Wow. And Justin was probably telling Selena, oh, you don't have to worry about her. You know how dudes be. Niggas be, child, because he was around niggas, but still. You know how they be. Oh, you don't have nothing to worry about. Now she's your wife. And don't they got a kid? Oh, my God.
That's how obsessed she was. It's not, people think that Haley was obsessed with Justin. No, baby. She was obsessed with having what Selena had. It has nothing to do with Justin.
Wow.
It's wanting to be in Selena's spot.
But can she sing? Oh, Selena can't either, child. And Haley does have just as much personality. But again, she got that. Everything Selena got, she worked for, especially as somebody that's not American. Well, she is American, but I'm saying Hispanic first. She's Hispanic American. Haley coming from a prominent family and not having as much success as Selena, I could see how that would piss her off. I could see it. I really could.
She took over her life. She took Justin, married him, had a child with him, big happy, white picket fence family. That was Selena's dream. But when you let a serpent into your garden, you lose. The destiny swap worked. That's why Selena is ill.
She said it worked. That's why Selena is ill. Because now at this point, I'm like, what can she do? Because I really thought we was going to talk about Selena and Yolanda. I had no idea we were going to be here. Because I'm like, I don't really know the details of them. I know more details about them. But I see how the two definitely coincide. But, yeah, wow.
Even her illness comes from whatever arrows were thrown at her spiritually because that's how they do destiny swaps. Spiritual destiny swaps aren't physical only. It's also, they have to do a lot of different rituals.
And that's why I say, God, I understand you say them weapons that form won't prosper, but them weapons don't even have to form. And that's one thing that I said too. I think the enemy is so frustrated because every attack that has come my way, I have not shaken or wavered in my faith. I have stood strong. I have done my best to overcome. I am overcoming. I will continue to overcome. I will continue to prevail. I will continue to cast out, rebuke, bind, whatever the case may be, because I am God's child and I know my power. As I said, you must understand the magnitude of the power that you possess. I'm a life path 8, okay? I am the powerhouse. So I won't say that I know what God has for me in full, but I'm aware a little bit now. I'm aware a little bit, especially with now understanding that my mission is ministry. I'm very much aware of why I was called and chosen, because I don't have any problem keeping it real, saying it, doing it. Yeah, whatever way that can resonate with people, and a little edutainment, whether
In my culture, we call it the changing of heads. So the term is called the changing of heads. In French, we call it the changing of heads. And the changing of heads is basically, think of,
because I'm like, the changing of heads. I was not going to expect her to say that. But like I said, the first thing that come to my mind is Freaky Friday with Lindsay Lohan. Or even a hot chick when they basically woke up in someone else's, like their spirit was in someone else's body. And it was just like, I know, like, especially in a hot chick, she was like, I'm not a man. When they sat down on the toilet and it was just like, whoa.
One head or one person sitting at the end of the table and another person at the other end. And then you have them switch seats. That's called the changing of heads. Spiritually, they do that. How do they do it? I don't know. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you how exactly they do it, but spiritually, that's what they do. So right now, Haley is living Selena's life. The life that Selena should have had, Haley's enjoying it right now.
Because honestly, we haven't heard much from Selena because she has been dealing with her health issues to the point where she had to have a kidney transplant. So yeah, she has literally been battling her health. And I can see, yeah, Selena did, especially she's 32. Of course. I mean, I'm 32. Selena's older than me by, like I said, a month and 2 days. But I know she wanted to have a family. Or I can't say I know, but I'm almost certain it's understandable. That's what we can say. It's understandable that she would want to have, like they said, a family, a husband, a spouse. Because her career, she been working since she was on Barney. So at this point in time, yeah, again, if there was some spell work done, that is so unfortunate because I thought that it was Selena. I had no idea it was Haley. That's the problem. Like I said, I didn't know she was around when Jelena was the thing.
And Selena being ill is a symptom. It's a symptom of what happened spiritually, and she has no idea. God bless her soul.
Right, because I'm just finding out. You talking about she has no idea. I don't either. I'm just finding out too. Because again, that's why I'm like, let us find out. Is that why JB is sick like that? Somebody trying to do something with him? Is it Mr. More Money, More Problems? I don't know. I'm asking questions.
To God be the glory. She has no idea that that is the symptom that she is experiencing. That's why you got to be careful who you have around you. And constantly clock people spiritually to find out what they're doing.
Because that's one thing I do not do. I definitely do not clock anyone spiritually. I just pray and let people live. But again, like she said, you got to clock people spiritually. I've never thought about that. But I mean, I guess in a sense I do, but I guess kind of like in a roundabout way. Because I do, it'll just be like, I guess I do. Because I'd be like, child, I'm not going to fight with them demons. Or I'll rebuke them demons or whatever the case may be. So I guess I do. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking about prying into people spiritually. But like she said, clocking it, I guess I do. But I'm just thinking more so about prying.
Because people will smile in your face. And behind the scenes, they're visiting people about your life. To see in what way they can change and alter something. To see in what way they can alter your reality. I'm an island girl, so I know what I'm talking about.
Because there are people that do that, but that's not something that I could do. Even when I see them little psychics, if you'll be just driving, they have like their little LED hand lights up, be like psychic, tarot, whatever the case may be. Not even just tarot, but cause just thinking about Eve's Bayou when she went to go see that woman. And people be on the internet talking about, oh, he went to go see that woman. And it's like stuff like that is not funny. And I know they say, oh, you take stuff too seriously, you can't take a joke, da 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 da. Like sometimes, yeah, I get it. We do need to relax and lighten up. But it's just kind of like sometimes it's just like when we play with, you can't play with people's lives. Especially, I don't even want to say for your benefit, but that's the only way that I could really think about it right now. Yeah, that's really the only way I could think to put it.
The person is smiling in your face. You think they're your friend. And behind the scenes, they are the reason why you and your boyfriend break up every December. Every new man that comes in your life, you guys break up in December. Why?
Now she said y'all break up every December. I don't know, because I have never really looked at stuff like that. Well, I can't say that I don't, because I definitely remember there was a point in my life where I was just like, I'm living the same life over and over and over. And that's what I said. I'm aware that every decision that I've made in my life has got me where I ended up. And that's why I'm like, that's why we're in a transformative. Yeah, because I'm like, it was never to the point where it was that serious, where it was like, well, let's go see that woman. Like, that's insane. Because I'm like, I'm so far tapped out of that word. I'm like, I don't even know where that woman would be. Where the hell? Yeah. Good look, in hell, because that must be where she at, huh? That's where they be going. Let me find it. I'm trying to find out. You're right.
There is a snake in your garden that is causing that shift in your reality. They are altering it, and you don't even know.
Oh. Y'all, here we go. Now we're going to mute through this little ad, because y'all know when it come to my ads, don't skip them. Find you something else to do for 15 to 30 seconds. Like, because we are going to get through this video. And shout out to Your Level Up Guru. Y'all can tune into her channel. We do like this video, so I'm going to go ahead and give it a thumbs up. We on the second ad, and y'all know I like to go to the eye, and we are there. So, boom. That's enough. That's how you do it.
I told you guys about that story about how I had a family member that had got a diagnosis, and all of a sudden she kept calling one of my parents, and then my parents started developing the same symptoms, and I said, do not let her call you again.
See, I'm not tuned into her channel, but I'm just like, imagine, you know what? Oh my God. Oh my God. You know what's crazy? Oh my God. I hate to say, I've had somebody like that. They got all these illnesses, and they will always call me and talk about their illnesses. And then, like I said, 2019, I just ended up in the hospital. And I did have to end up cutting that person off because I felt like they was getting beside themselves with me. And I feel like that I'm not saying that it is, but I'm not saying that it's not. Because I'm like, that person tried to come into my life, and I threw a bone out there to see if they would take it, and they didn't. And that was quite alarming to me. That's why I'm like, let me find out you was up to no good anyway. Then I'm going to really have something to say. Yeah.
She's trying to destiny swap with you spiritually. I don't know what she's doing. I don't know what she got herself into, but she's going to have to deal with the consequences. Because anybody who is brave enough to try to swap lives with someone else, there's nothing they won't do. Someone like that you don't want to let somebody like that into your life. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So when I was looking, I just put two, I'm like, why does, first of all, Selena's very ill. She looks extremely disheveled. She's tired. She just doesn't have that brightness that she used to have.
That is very true. And she talking about she look disheveled. I guess she does look disheveled, but it's the fact that I'm not even going to say, because I'm like, I just have to plainly put, she gained weight. I didn't know if it was medication or what was happening, because I knew she was having that kidney transplant and all that stuff. But again, it was like, well, what happened to Selena that happened? Nobody knew. It was never any answers. It was just, oh, your kidney messing up, so now you need a new kidney. But then they got her a new kidney because her friend was the one that gave her kidney. And then she cut off the friend. And the friend was like, well, the friend ain't say give her kidney back, but I was saying the friend should have went and got her kidney back, because I don't know, I'm not, I done saved your life literally, and then now you just want to. But maybe she was just going through it because she was going through it in life. But like you said, just disheveled. Yes, I could kind of see that. But yeah, something about her just has not been the same. And they haven't. Oh, did they say she had lupus? Is that what it was? Try, I know she didn't get that woman lupus. Hold on. I'm like, let me see. Selena Gomez. But then why is it always lupus? Now that I think about it. Selena, it always say, was it lupus? It say, was it? Cause I'm like, was it? Oh, look at now. I don't know if I like this AI on Google. Every time you ask it a question, AI respond. What's the whole point of? I guess the links are so you can actually read. But yeah, the fact that this I think they call it Gemini, be coming up. How y'all? If anybody know how to take it off, let me know. Cause every time I click these three buttons, don't nothing happen except learn more. So that's not what I want. But it says she suffers from bipolar disorder and lupus. Now, I don't know what the bipolar disorder got to do with anything. I don't even know if I believe her to be bipolar. I can't. I don't. She just don't seem bipolar. Not that I've ever been around anybody bipolar, but I don't know about that. And then, like I said, she underwent a kidney transplant in 2017. And that's why I said, if you know about that, then you know about that, then you know about that. Cause yeah, there's that about that, and that's why I'm like, for that to be the case. But then they talk about this also. That's why I'm like, for it to be outside of physical, be spiritual, is just like, whoa, spooky but spiritual. So, welcome to spooky season, child, because here it is. It's getting spooky around here.
She's still bright, and she's still a child of the light, and she's still she's also a chosen one. Okay, that's a story for another time. She has no idea that she is, but that's.
See, that's crazy, because she says she's a chosen one and she doesn't know that. That's crazy. Because I do ask people that I consider to be called and chosen. I'll ask them that, and they don't answer me because they don't know. And I'm like, you don't know? You a light. Like she said, she's still a light. She's still, because I'm like, so let me find. I'm like, I can't believe the missus is the problem. That is really blowing my mind, because again, every time I see something, I really thought it was the attack on Selena. But like they said, they weren't attacking her. They were just informing her that she was being attacked. And that's why she was always being brought up.
Story for another time. But when you look at Selena, you just look at her and you can tell that something's not right. You can tell. Like, her aura is off. Everything's off. She's always tired, overwhelmed. She doesn't shine as bright anymore, run down. You can tell that she's somebody who's very spiritually depleted. And it's because the reason why she's spiritually depleted is because somebody is living her life.
And I'm like, it's the fact that she put Mr. More Money, More Problems up that's why I said, just the way that she places the pictures with the words and who it is. Especially for her to be talking about intentions, that's definitely intentional. And so I'm like, for him to be on the screen when she said that, very intentional. But that's like she said, she definitely does look spiritually depleted, because she's just sparkling eyes. She's a Barney kid. Like, that's like being a Mickey Mouse Clubhouse kid. Like, these are happy kids. I don't even think she had to go through any Disney drama like the Nickelodeon kids or anything like that. And it seemed like Justin was the one that was going through the problems and not Selena. I would hope both of them weren't going through it at the same time. Like I said, it seemed like she seems to have gotten away. But she always had a sparkle up until, apparently, Haley inserted herself in her relationship and started trying to steal her life. Well, I guess it ain't even trying, because like I said, she was successful, because not only did she take her man, she married him and had a baby. And that's one thing that I don't like, because it's just like, she ain't the only person that has happened to that, but that's unfortunate. But we was just talking about that about somebody else, where somebody got their man stolen, and then that man not only married that woman but also had a baby. That I'm like, was it me? I'm like, that's not happened to me. Now hold on, who? I think it was somebody else, but I'm like, that. I think about that kind of apply to me too. Jesus. Oh, yeah.
Her reality has been altered. Someone else is living the life she should be living. That's why I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, listen, in life, you are the predator or the prey. I always tell you guys that. Don't volunteer to be someone's prey. I already told you guys that in life, you are the predator or the prey.
Okay. Heard you. And that's why I said, as far as my life, we only can do, God's will for us. But I definitely, like I said, try to put in the work, especially during this transformative period, set myself up for what, I want to be the rest of my life. Like, the platform that I'm building, my little Joan Rivers, Wendy Williams, who else? I'm like, who was the talk show host that I be, how you doing? Who else? But them two is the first two that came to mind because they keep it too real. And that's what I do, It ain't a lot of people that keep it real out here. So, yeah, it's giving a little Joan Rivers, Wendy Williams, Ricky Lake. That's what I was thinking about. Go, KD. Go, KD. So, yeah, that part. But, yeah, so you really just have to stay vigilant. I don't know why that word never comes out the way I want it to. Let me try. I think it's vigilant. Vigilantes. So it has to be vigilant. Yes. I don't know why I want to say vigilant. Because what is a vigilant? I have no idea. But it's definitely vigilant. So yes, you have to be vigilant, spiritually guarded, Bible toting. What does your nug sound like? Hallelujah. Every time. Boom, hallelujah, boom, hallelujah, boom, hallelujah, boom, hallelujah. Casting them out, That's it. That's all we really got.
And the destiny swap succeeded. But she doesn't even know that some women will get close to you and try to be your friend because they secretly want your life. They want what you have. They want who you are. They want the kids, the family, or even if it's not family stuff, the money, or even not that, maybe the beauty, maybe the success, I don't know, the personality. They probably want people to be fond of them the way people are fond of you. They want your life.
And she done gave a number of reasons. Like she said, she don't know which one, but pick one. Pick one. Or think of one. But it's definitely given a number of reasons that I could see why that would be the case. I could see how and why that would be the case. Wow.
And you don't even see it.
Huh. What she saying? You don't even see it. Huh. Girl, preach to the choir, because I'm like, yeah, definitely wouldn't know. But shout out to your Level Up Guru for giving us a nice little insight. The next video that comes up, oh child, now she says she got structure resilience, child. Oh, looks like, well, child, like I said, y'all can tune in and tap in with the girl. But I'm like, the next one looks like it's child young JOC talking about Mr. DIDD. Did he DD on them people? Yes, he did. That's just what I believe. I don't even know why I had to say it like that, but I'm just saying. Okay, so I'm thinking, hold on, y'all. Because our last video, I'm thinking it's going to be our last video. Because I'm not certain that I have any other video that goes along with these spooky but spiritual besides these two. I really think it's just these two. Honestly, that we might get into this. I'm not certain, but it is on a public watch later list. It's apparently the whole complete book of Kim's Lost Words. We might get into it this live. I feel like this honestly might be a good live to get into it. I don't know, because I don't know how spooky yet spiritual that is. That may deserve its own live. Yeah, I'm like, that may be something that because I'm like, what if we do come back tonight and do it? Like, I just don't know what day, but one day. Put it like that. And let me find. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. Okay. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, so let's get into, yes, this now going into Sapphire, Leah's Bright Star, and Destiny's Swapping. Oh, hold on, child. They be going right into it without no ads, no nothing. I was expecting a little addy ad to pop up, but it's okay. So, I'm like, let's go ahead and get into this video. Again, shout out to Sapphire for bringing us this. I'm like, I was expecting a little ad to pop up, but it wasn't. So I'm just going to read the description. She just says, hope we're doing amazing. In this episode of The Power of Envy, we delve into the life and legacy of the iconic Aaliyah. With success comes envy. Aaliyah's bright star attracted both admirers and those who wanted to dim her light. She says that she would love to hear some thoughts below. And let's get into the show because, yeah, I'm like, yeah, I don't even know why. I just feel like, I guess because I'm not a hater and it's not in me. When I realize that people are haters, I'm just taken a bit aback because I'm just like, everyone is born with their own gift. Now, it's your choosing whether or not you want to choose them. Just like Diddy's is being in the back. No Diddy. But I'm just saying, he like to be in the foreground of things. Because I can't even say the front when you talk about him. Jesus. He likes to be in the front. But it's just like your specialty is getting the talent, getting 10% off the talent, or however much you get is the AR, director, producer, manager, whatever you choose to be in their life. You don't rap. You don't write your own rhymes. You don't dance. That's not your gift. That's not your calling. That's not your talent. But you do have the ear for music. Had he just done that, and because they gave him a hard time about it, and when I was coming up on the Source Awards, they was talking about him. So they told you a long time ago, get up out them videos. Like Suge said, if y'all want a manager, whatever he called him at the time, that ain't gonna be in them trash bags in your videos, come over here. Even though he was still doing them greasy too, but not as greasy as Puffy. That's crazy because even when you talking about doing greasy and all of that, see, you can't even say nothing about that man without it being a no Diddy. Like, goodness gracious. But yeah, look, and it's crazy that she did put this. This would be how it opens up. Now that I think about it, because yeah, she would be the one to get the swab. She sure would. Isn't that something? Because it's this one thing. Now, she definitely is somebody that likes to play around. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. With the spirits. Mm-hmm. And not for the good. Mm-hmm. For own selfish gain. Mm-hmm. See, I ain't gonna say mine is for selfish gain. It's for the betterment of myself. Which in turn, I feel like, the better you are. That's how, being the good that you wish to see in the world. Put it like that. Yeah. I'm like, well, that's how we'll go with it. Because, yeah, this one, just the fact that, child, I'm gonna say, I know her man got them outside kids and she won't even let him claim them. She been a little odd for a long time. So, I wouldn't be surprised. You
too. She's just looking fabulous. What are you wearing tonight? I'm wearing Gucci. Gucci shoes, Gucci. That little Indian jewelry right Oh, that is hot. All right. Now, you've been working it with these movies.
And it's the fact that she got on a gold cuff, but then she got on a full gold ensemble. And they interactions, she looked mad nervous, especially because I'm like, baby, she be acting like they friends. But because especially when your friend is interviewing you relaxed. That I wonder how she really felt about her. I'm really curious. Because I'm just like,
You nervous? Very nervous, but I'm real happy. It's something I've wanted for a long time, so finally make that transition. It's great. You're doing another movie this summer, right? Hopefully things work out. Everything will be rolling. That's great. What are you looking forward to seeing? Tonight? Yes. I want to see D'Angelo perform. Girl, I'm with you because you know he fine.
I don't know why that clip tripped me out every time. Because I'm like, at this point in time, she was with Jay. So I think that's what tripped me out. Because, yeah, she looking scared like, he fine. it's just like they could have been really good friends, I feel like. But maybe she got some hater in her that would never be a true friend to her. Because everybody loved her. I don't know one person that has anything negative to say about Alia. And she was around so many people in the industry. The only thing that they would say is that she was with the stuff that she was doing with Robert. But as far as a personality, as far as who she was as a person, everyone loved her. As far as she's concerned, she's respected, she's admired, but she got a whole lot of demonoid skeletons. The aura, the energy just does not give glory, holy. It does not. It does not. It's too hidden. It's not even transparent enough for me. So, and especially if she's someone that thinks that she's transparent.
All right, back to you, Cisco. That's cool. Now, how is he to work with?
And it says she was 15. He was 27. He's so wrong because 27 is crazy. 27? 27? I can see if he was 23, and that's still not acceptable. That nigga was basically 30. But mentally still 6.
Rob is great to work with because really it's not like we work because we're like really close, so it's like just fun really. We just hang out, sing.
I don't ever remember working.
Yeah, it's just like fun.
Oh, Jesus.
I've got something for you.
You got something for me?
Yes, I do. Let me see if it's behind you. Yes, I have a gift.
I love gifts.
Here it is.
Oh.
See, she come bearing gifts. Everyone loved her. Everyone.
It has my...
But there are plenty of people that have said even that other woman is a witch. Mm-hmm. That's why I said I wouldn't be surprised if she did do some type of swapping with Alia. People have said that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And again, I'm big on Bruja vibes, but for myself and not for selfish gain, for the betterment of myself and only myself. Okay? Do you hear me?
Like fire, promotional lighter in it, a red candle. Because vibe is hot. Y'all got the hottest show. You hot like fire, so...
Thank you.
Nice to meet you. How are you feeling? You feel like a big princess tonight? I'm feeling like the princess of the night with all of my guys around me. It's just...
Right, because I'm like, look at Rashad. Ain't that his name, her brother name? I really don't like that she's not alive to this day. And she passed the day after my birthday. I really miss her.
great. I mean, your name is on the marquee up there.
That's right. It's just a wonderful feeling. I can't even tell you.
Right.
I've wanted since I was very young.
Beautiful.
First priority. But
That's when she was on Romeo Must Die. Oh my God. Stunning. The woman is freaking stunning. And she didn't even make it 30 years on this planet.
a little girl, I always danced and acted and things of that sort. So
She's very smart, very charming. What's it like?
Exactly. No one has anything bad to say about her. First thing he says, she's very smart. That's how I want a man to describe me, baby. Let me talk about she's beautiful. Obviously. The other stuff that people don't know. Like he said, not only is she charming, she's smart. Hey, man, I know that's right, girl. I know that's right. Because look at how Jackie Chan is describing you. And he is even blushing. She was a threat. She was a threat. Again, because she was respected. She was admired. She was loved. She was sought after. She was a commodity. Not only was she a triple threat, maybe even more, because she could sing, she could dance, she could act. I mean, she was doing it all. Playing basketball. I mean, she was a girl. She was so cool.
Being in a movie that's doing this well.
it's beyond words. It really is. Well, it's the best feeling in the world. Really.
But you're not a person that's been in 1,000 movies. You've been in one. And the words that they're saying from the tippy top of the mountains, impressive debut. What's that like?
It's amazing. It really is. When
Right.
I went to shoot the film, I was very nervous. I kept telling myself, this is it. This is what you've wanted. This is the real deal now.
Because she wasn't you could turn on Romeo Must Die anytime. I honestly need to watch that tonight because, but see, my thing is, I'll be mad when about watching stuff from people that have passed because I'm like, who's getting the residuals from me watching this? Whether it's ads on YouTube, whatever the case may be. If it ain't her mom, I don't want nobody to get them.
You gotta do your thing. You gotta put all of you in this, and hopefully they'll like you. And for people to say it's impressive and you're so natural, I mean, it's the best feeling in the world. I feel like all the hard work, you know, it paid off.
Think of us as a bitches when you're intimidated.
And I even love this when they were on MTV. I think it was her. It was her and some other rappers. I think it was Kim Left Eye. It was when they had The Vault on MTV.
She's an aggressive woman who's out to get what she wants to get, you know what I'm saying, ambitious, and they want to say, you know, when a male is assertive, this is what he wants. He's looked at as a strong male, but yeah, when I get it, you know, I'm a bitch. Exactly.
And she said, but when I get it. And that's why I'm like, she, like he said, smart, charming. She was a threat. And now I see why they say it's the power of envy, because yes, she was a threat. I mean, she was selling. She was marketable. She was a lot of things. A lot of what these men were not doing, especially if the music industry was not making music, and she's selling out from the time she debuts in music and movies, everything. Yeah. And it was going to keep being like that because she was a good person. Now, she was doing whatever she was doing in her own personal life, as we all do, but it wasn't affecting us. And that's what matters. Whatever she chose to do didn't affect us in the least bit. It ain't like she out here is harming anyone else. Who she chose to be within her own personal life is her own personal business. But outside of that, that girl wasn't doing anything to anybody.
That's what I gotta be, is to get what I want and to make it somewhere, and I'll just be there.
Lamb Squad, Eric, and Derek. They're my dream team. Eric Farrell is my makeup artist.
Well, my pores, like all of my pores.
I never have to worry.
And I remember watching that. I remember watching this. The girl is stunning. Again, she was so sought out after. I can only imagine what her energy was like in real life. To actually be able to touch and hug somebody. Like, just look at her. Like, I understand why Dame Dash was messed up behind her, losing her.
I close my eyes, open them, he makes me beautiful. Eric Foreman does my hair. Keeps it healthy, keeps it gorgeous. Gorgeous. My favorite toy. So much fun. It's just when you dress him up and we have these old play mics that he bought from his toy store, and we take them everywhere with us.
Okay, girl, but I'm like, where does the video actually? I'm like, are we getting to it now? Okay, because, girl, I'm like, we know all of this about Aaliyah. So I'm like, I'm going to hope we get right here, and then hopefully the commentary will actually start.
When people start clapping, I was like, oh my God.
So today, the power of envy is dedicated to a true icon, Aaliyah. You already know I have to give you the famous Aaliyah side swoop.
Okay, girl, she came with the side swoop, because I'm not going to lie, that is the real reason why I love a good side par with a deep swoop, because, yeah, she's absolutely correct. I'm a big fan of it. I'm glad she, came with it.
I didn't have any black, but I think this should do. We're going to explore how her bright star not only made her a legend, but it also drew in the kind of envy and challenges that may have ultimately played a role in her tragic end. Aaliyah was more than just a singer, actress, and fashion icon. She was a force, a light that couldn't be ignored. But with that kind of light comes a lot of darkness within the industry, and we all know by now, when you carry that kind of light within you, you attract darkness.
Yes, we do. I know it firsthand. Like she said, when you are a light, darkness is attracted to you. That's unfortunately, I don't know. I kind of do, but I don't know why the words are not coming to me right now. But yeah, when you're a light, honestly, because they know they want to be it, but they're just stuck on doing wrong. I'm like, maybe that's what it is. But I know for certain, yes, as someone that is a light. Yeah. Darkness will rear its ugly little head towards you. And then you try to tell it to embrace its own light. Tell the darkness to embrace its own light. All you have to do is turn it on. But they don't want to do that, which is the most insane part about it.
So opposites attract, right? Just a disclaimer before I get into the video, I am not saying that anyone did anything to Aaliyah. I'm a huge fan of Beyonce. I'm a huge fan of Jay-Z. This is just a fun video for entertainment purposes.
Okay, so like she said, she's not saying anything happened. She's just giving us her spiritual eyesight into what's going on. Because like I said, I'm not even familiar with any type of destiny swapping. So I am learning because, again, in just this title, The Power of Envy, it makes me think about, again, Mr. More Money, More Problems and the stuff that he does to people Or it's in particular the woman that we heard from yesterday that he shot in 1999.
Now the disclaimer is out the way. Make sure to like this video because there's a lot of information that I'm going to be throwing at you. Make sure to hit the subscribe button to join the community. It's free. And
Okay,
also, don't
girl.
forget to comment during the video.
Shameless plug, same thing with me. If y'all see them ads, don't skip them. Give me 15 to 30 seconds of your time. Let them mugs play and know that you are loved and greatly appreciated.
I love to read your comments and I try my best to reply to every comment. And also comment down below, what's your favorite song from Aaliyah?
Okay. I'm like, so what can I have y'all comment down below? I don't know. Comment what time it is, wherever you are, what city, what state, what country, what time it is, what's your sign. I'm like, yeah, shameless plug. Because I do love talking to y'all, chopping it up with y'all. That's why I'm live with the vibes right now.
I'd love to know, okay? So grab a seat and let's get into it.
Right, grab your trees, grab your snacks, whatever the case may be. Because, yeah, we're going to hear from Miss Sapphire. It look like she going to give us, some more commentary. Okay, so let's just get into it. And y'all can definitely check her out. Like I said, this is on the public watch later list on my channel. It's on the playlist. You can check it out if you like without my commentary. And she says she has mental gems, personal growth, girl talk, and more. So if you want to level up mentally with Sapphire, tune in.
Aaliyah Dana Houghton was born on January 16, 1979, making her a Capricorn sun. She was born in Brooklyn, New York, and raised in Detroit, Michigan.
I thought she was I thought she was born in Detroit, raised in Detroit. I didn't know she was born in Brooklyn, raised in Detroit. I don't know why I never knew that. Cause yeah, like that's even why Cash Dow loves her, cause she's like a Detroit, a D girl. Like what?
At a young age, it was clear that she had something special. Her talent was undeniable, but what really set her apart was her presence. By the time she was 10, Aaliyah had already appeared on Star Search and had performed alongside Gladys Knight,
which was her uncle's wife at the time. Like I didn't know that Uncle Barry, was married to Gladys Knight. Crazy. Gladys Knight was her freaking aunt-in-law. But you know when you're a kid and they married, that just become your auntie and you become her niece. Rightfully so. It was Gladys freaking Knight.
It was obvious for everyone around her that Aaliyah was destined for greatness.
And she looks exactly the same. That, oh my goodness. The way she just blossomed into who she is, or was, because she's not here physically for her flesh to continue growing, but wow.
Her debut album, Age Ain't Nothing But a Number, was released when she was just 15. This album was a game changer.
Cause age ain't nothing but a number, throwing down ain't nothing but a thing. Yeah, what? That girl was doing it. Look at the crowd. It is the Liyah.
Aaliyah's mature voice and tomboy chic style with a touch of mystery made her an instant icon.
Exactly. Like they said, tomboy chic style with a touch of mystery. She was bringing stuff to the table that could not be duplicated, could not be replicated. And I don't think they could handle that. She was going to outsell them. She was going to Nicki them. She was going to sun these little boys. A lot of the women do. Wow. Whitney, I mean, because these women know how to sell. These women are going to sell out, sell a record, make money from the music industry all the time, because the men will tell you, oh, it ain't no music in the music industry. It ain't no money in the music industry. No, all you rapping about is drugs, and ain't nobody finna buy that. D-Rugs, SEX backwards, and violence. Like, come on. No, nobody wants to put that in their catalog.
But beyond her talent and style, there was something about Aaliyah that drew people in. She had this calm confidence, a quiet strength that made her seem almost untouchable. Aaliyah didn't just break into the music scene. She broke stereotypes along the way.
Exactly that. Everything that she said, again, I could see why that made her a threat to the industry and why people were shaking in their boots when it came to her. Because she was doing things that they could not do. She appealed to a mass audience, something that these men could not do. And these men are out there rapping. They're really rapping to mostly the people in their area and men. And if the women like it, oh my goodness. But for her, she was able to be liked in every country, continent, male, female, no matter their, ethnicity, nationality, whatever you want to say. She was, yeah, again, a force to be reckoned with in this industry. And they could not handle that, especially because she's freaking gorgeous and so sought after. And they couldn't get her. They couldn't throw down on her like they throwing down on these other pretty girls. Even Beyonce, Big Freak Nasty stuff, all of them was at them parties. Big Nat, they're gorgeous girls, but Big Freak Nat, she's not like that. And if she was, it was with her man in private corridors, as it should be, not at FOs. She was never going to be that type of person. And she probably would have said a lot more had she been alive. She probably would have stopped a lot of it, which is probably why, again, wow. This is, because it was the 2000s. I remember, because I can't remember which birthday it was, because like I said, I remember she passed the day after my birthday. It was 2001. Okay. Yeah, this is when a shift was happening. Yeah, this is, again, that woman that had gotten by Diddy in the club. That happened in 1999. This is when he was really coming up. See, look, somebody even talking about, That's why I'm just like, That's all I can say.
Often pressured young women to conform to hypersexualized images. Aaliyah stood out by refusing to play those roles. She was authentic to who she was, blending.
Okay, y'all, so I do apologize. I see our screen has kind of gotten stuck a bit, so let me get us back. I'm like, we should be back. I do apologize for any technical difficulties. Y'all know I'm a one-woman revolution over here. I holds it down by myself. But again, I do thank y'all for tuning in and being patient with me. It's greatly appreciated.
Her tomboy style with a subtle femininity that was both relatable and aspirational. What I'm doing, image goes hand in hand with the music, and that's how people identify you.
That's very true. Like she said, what she does in image does go hand in hand with her music. And I won't say that's how people identify her, because it wasn't from her style. It's the fact that the girl is stunning. The girl is stunning. And then just the tomboy chic style with it and the mystery behind her makes you eat it up even more. That, like, I mean, all that's just a cherry on top, babe. The scoop of ice cream is the beauty behind such a naturally beautiful woman. No modifications. Just natural enhancements of makeup, but even still just her regular just skin. Gorgeous.
To put things together. She wasn't afraid to be different. This decision made her a trailblazer in an industry that often rewards those who conform to its norms.
Right. She was a trailblazer, and I'm glad they said that. Not only a trendsetter, but a trailblazer. Those men were never going to be able to keep up with her. That's the fact of the matter.
What made Aaliyah remarkable was her ability to achieve massive success while staying true to herself.
Exactly. Because that's something these men can't do either. Because especially if they were to expose that they liked men, the world is not really going to be accepting of that. Because the world does look at men that like men as less than. You don't seem like you have as much strength. You seem softer. That's just what it is. But she was able to be who she was, even though it was tomboy chic, even though it wasn't extremely girly, but it wasn't tomboy to the point where you thought that she was a stud or something like that. It was still girly, but still relaxed. Yeah, they could. The more I look at this, I'm like, they were never gonna handle her. I mean, look at this woman.
She didn't need to bear it all or fit into the industry's mold to be noticed.
Exactly. She walks into the room, and if you don't know who she is, you want to know. You want to know. And don't let her start singing and doing her little entertaining. And just her aura and energy is just so fun. And that little chain top, yeah, still love it to this day. We wearing that again, girl.
What kind of lessons have you learned?
Because again, trailblazer, trendsetter.
What kind of lessons have I learned? You know, the main thing being in this business, you can't lose your sense of self. And to stay grounded and most of all, have fun doing what you love. This is my job, but I have to have fun at the same time.
Right. And that's why I thank y'all for tuning in, right? Because this is my job, but I have to have fun at the same time. Because I'm like, now this is really my job. Like, y'all, we literally get paid to do this now. Which, again, grateful, thankful, blessed all the time. I'm grateful all the time. So yeah, I definitely feel her, because it's just like, it's so much that you learn. And like she said, even staying true to yourself. Yeah, because again, I'm never going to fake the funk with y'all. I'm not coming with no shenanigans. I'm not coming with no antics. I'm not doing any of that. I'm just giving y'all what God give me to give y'all, and that's what it is. Tune in live daily.
I'm working. The point is I love it, and that's what's most important. I love it, child.
So how do you have fun outside of work?
I stay home a lot. I'm a homebody, so we're talking about Blockbuster nights. Blockbuster nights are cool. Go to the movies. I hang with my brother a lot. We're very close.
Okay.
There are times when I'm in the mood to party, may hit a club, but that's very rare. So
Yeah, but you're not old enough to hit a club yet, are you?
yeah, I'm telling you.
Okay, so you're legal. So you...
She's talking about, yeah, I'm 21 now. But still, she was 18 to party, 21 to drink. So, And look, now she's talking about, yeah, I'm 21 now. One thing about it, girl, you would never tell your age. But look, when she turned 21 and she's so legal, she ready to tell her age.
do those things.
I'm legal now.
Like, do you have a boyfriend or anything?
I'm still single.
Yeah, me
Still
too,
looking
girl.
for. See,
You know what?
Look what a right guy.
It's got to be the right guy. So what is the right guy for you?
Someone who's gonna be very understanding because my career is important to me. That's number one.
Amen. And she said understanding. See, they be saying some good stuff when they be looking for quality. Well, I'm going to write that one down. Just like we did from whatever live it was. When that lady was telling us what she wanted in a man. Because there's understanding on the list. Reasonable, resourceful, intelligent, great conversation, fun, responsible. I gotta add understanding to the list. Where am I pen at? Because let's go ahead and add understanding. All right. Now that we got that one, let's go.
Someone make me laugh. That's so important. I love to laugh. So be funny, intelligent. Know what he wants out of life.
Yeah.
Simple things.
Yes, I'm glad she said that. Know what you want out of life. That is a key, because most people don't. Wow. And that's why they be hating on you. Or people. I don't know. I'm just trying to say it generally. But yeah, wow. Wow. I'm glad she said that.
Talent, style, and authenticity spoke for themselves. This quiet, inner confidence and refusal to compromise on her values set her apart and made her a target of envy. Many in the industry were jealous of her ability to succeed without selling out.
Exactly. That's exactly how I'm looking behind the scenes. Because they sell out and she can sell out without being a sellout. That's why I'm like, it makes sense that they would never be able to handle this woman. And she would call them out. Especially because she is a girl boy, like they say, a tomboy chic. She would be the person that calls out the boys for their bad behavior. She probably did, and they probably could not handle it then. Because you know Jay-Z was definitely doing stuff behind the scenes, and that's why she probably made it clear, like, I do not want to deal with you because you're doing this. That's why I'm with your friend and not you. Ooh, wee. I knew he couldn't handle that. And it was definitely, if she can't have her, if I can't have her, nobody can. So I'ma swap her with B because that's what I can have. Wow.
Proving that true power comes from within and not from conforming to others' expectations.
Because now I wonder, because I don't know that B has always been into whatever she's in. Was that introduced to her from somebody that was around him? And that's how he got introduced to it.
That's one of the first songs we did for the album.
I'm getting tired of the loose rap.
I love it so much because if you listen to it, this is how I listen to this. This is how I take the song. If you listen to it, it tells 3 different stories. And it's just really about people coming
Yeah, I didn't know it was telling 3 different stories. Now I gotta go listen again.
to you with a whole lot of smack and a lot of weak rap. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't want to hear any of your loose rap. And in the first verse, it talks about whether it be a guy or a girl being a little bit jealous of you. And you're saying, you know what? I know you talk smack behind my back, but I don't care.
Oh my goodness. I didn't even, all I know is I'm getting tired of the loose rap. I didn't realize that's what she was saying again, because I was a kid when this stuff came out. Like, even when she passed, that was in 2001. So I would have been like 9 years old. I was just turned 9. So the fact that that's what that song is about, I'm definitely going to have to go back and listen to exactly, because she said it's telling 3 stories. And like she said, I know y'all are talking about how my back, but I don't really care. What? You had already made a statement about this. And again, we just thinking loose rap was so good. But girl, you talking about people and making money off it. That's how you do it. She was ahead of the game. Again, a trendsetter, a trailblazer. Wow.
Was used to speak in loose rap.
Leah's here. You want her up there?
Yeah, we're centering up the bench.
The second verse is more about a guy coming to me kicking game, trying to be my guy. And I'm like, your game is a little weak, but I might give you a chance even though you're kicking loose rap.
Yeah, I gotta listen. Because it's definitely giving a man whose name sounds like 2 letters.
Third verse, it speaks about my crew, Tim and everybody, all of us, and the music we make and our creativity, and people being a little bit jealous of that and really not, trying not to feel it. But it's okay, because you know what? Everything you say is loose rap.
And that's very true, because all of her videos were so ahead of their time. Again, Uncle Barry was related, not even related to, but married to Gladys freaking Knight. So there's that. But still, oh my goodness. Like she said, I know y'all hating, I know y'all talking, but we don't care. That's basically what the loose rap. I had no idea. No idea.
So it tells 3 different stories.
Her second album, 1 in a Million, produced by Timbaland and Missy Elliott, solidified her status as a trailblazer in R&B. She wasn't just following trends, she was setting them.
Right. She was not following trends, she was setting them. And there was nothing you were going to do about it, especially because that was the turn of the millennium. Like I said, she passed in 2001. So, yeah, this is, yeah. I mean, all of her videos you can turn on right now. We still trying to hit the moves. I mean, even though it's green screen, it's high quality green. Everything that girl did, it's a body of work, which is what made her legendary. Not just iconic, because that's why I said Beyonce still at the iconic status to me. There's nothing of Beyonce's that we could turn on 50 years from now that's going to hit like Alia's music does, where you can turn it on to this day, even after her death, which was in 2001. That music is still good to this day. That's the difference. Beyonce has yet to put out a song that is going to resonate 50 years from now. But even just that baby crying on the intro is iconic. Maybe that's why Jay-Z tried to do that on his stuff, because he got that from her. He want to be her so bad. It's him. That's what I'm just thinking. That's just my opinion. I state my opinions where they matter, my platform. So welcome to my world. You can tune in daily.
With hits like If Your Girl Only Knew and 1 in a Million, by now, Aaliyah became a household name.
Oh my God, because what if she was talking about if your girl only knew that you were dissing her to be with me. What? Started to leave. Ooh, you alone. Let me find out. Ooh.
Also ventured into acting, starring in movies like Romeo Must Die and Queen of the Damned. She was one of the few artists at the time who successfully crossed over from music to film without compromising who she was.
Yep. And it sold and people loved it. Again, I want to watch Romeo Must Die tonight.
And set new standards, all while staying true to herself. People admired her for that. Everyone who worked with her had nothing but good things to say. They praised her.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, you've never heard anyone say anything negative about her. Only thing that people say about her is I miss her. Especially Missy Elliott was broken up about it. And apparently they had a falling out. I can only imagine about what. But apparently Missy and Tim were at odds with Aaliyah when she passed, and that's what really hurt them. I think it was something about music. Maybe they was trying to tear them apart because, again, they were hating on her because of the advancement that she was doing musically. Missy was honestly doing the same thing, making that money, but because no one was trying to bang Missy, that's why she just flew under the radar. That's really what it was. It was just like, ain't nobody trying to, get with you anyway, so they really didn't bother her. And I hate to say it like that, but that's just what it is.
Work ethic, her kindness, and her ability to remain grounded despite her success.
Hello? Because everybody definitely would say that she's hardworking, she's grounded, she's sweet, she's kind, loving, giving, like, all of that. I was trying to see who that was. I thought that was Key Dada.
But with all that success, beauty, and charm, Aaliyah also became a target. It's a harsh reality that when you're beautiful, talented, or you just shine brightly, people will sometimes become envious and try to manipulate or control you. Aaliyah was groomed by those who were supposed to protect her, and instead they made her a victim.
That is very true. Hey, Miss K. Ah, I'm glad you get to tune into the live. Thanks for leaning some love. I see you are on Twitch, right, girl? Yeah, take care of the chat, even over there from Twitch. But thanks for tuning in, babes. Good to see you. Hope all is well. I was just thinking about you the other day. You cross my mind often. So yeah, I'm glad you got to tune into today's live. Like I said, I hope all is well with you and the fam bam.
That's what happens when envy takes over. People will point fingers at you, blame you for things that were never your fault, and turn you into the victim of their own insecurities. This
I didn't even realize that was a picture of Nas, but I'm just like, wow. And like she said, people will make you a victim of their own insecurities, which is very true. That's why I'm like, the industry could never handle this woman because they are so insecure. They can't be themselves, but she can be her. And that's not something that they could ever keep up with or do. Oh, no. Okay, so we'll definitely, send some prayers up for you because I don't like that things haven't been well, girl. Life has definitely been lifing on my end, but I'm honestly going through the same thing as you. I'm like, girl, I'm definitely trying to keep my body as healthy as possible because, just like this whole destiny swapping thing, people try to knock you down, but we're gonna be good. We are going to be just fine because, girl, we are Virgos, and one thing that we do is prevail through it all. So just keep your head high and know that them 20s don't last forever. That's all I can tell you because, yeah, my 20s were rough. 30s is getting better, but them 20s, woo-wee.
grooming wasn't just about her career. It was about controlling her image, her narrative, and ultimately her life. They saw her light as something to be managed.
I can believe that, like, especially like she said, controlling her narrative, because for so many years they did control her narrative because she was a minor. Even her age, she never told her age or anything like that. But as soon as she turned 21, she was ready to say, oh, I'm legal now, I'm 21. She went rogue. She went off the radar. She was always doing what they told her to do in the game. But once she got to the point where she could do what she wanted to do, that's what she did. And she has every right and soul to do that. But people feel like once they put you in a position of power, you have to stay wherever they placed you. And that's what you don't have to do. And that's why I say make your own platforms, use your own spaces, because yes, people will definitely try to control what's going on around you. And they don't get to do that because that's God's job. So, yeah. Thanks, babe. Likewise. Yes, definitely sending, healing energy, love, light, all that, all the way from Florida to Spain, my girl. All the way from Florida to Spain.
Something that they could use for their own gain. And when things went wrong, they made sure that Aaliyah was the one who bore the brunt of the blame. This is a painful truth that many beautiful and kind women face.
See, I didn't even know that. Wow. Because, see, like I said, even with the whole loose rap, I didn't understand that's what the message meant until I just listened to a clip from her saying that. But, again, she was so ahead of her time. Again, I see why everybody was jealous.
When you shine too brightly, others will try to dim your light. And sometimes they'll turn you into the victim to justify their actions. But here's the thing. When you have a bright star like Aaliyah did, it doesn't just attract admirers. It attracts envy.
And look at who they put on the screen. Because he probably did it. Did he do it? Probably. I'm like, we can't leave him out of the conversation when we talking about Biggie, possibly Pac, and possibly Aaliyah. The
entertainment industry is full of people who are drawn to your light, but also want to take it from you. Aaliyah was surrounded by people who saw her potential, her aura, and they wanted it for themselves.
Yep.
They wanted to siphon her energy.
Especially them two men that was just wrapped around her. Especially those two. So I'm like, look at her with Key Dada, Nicole Kidman. I'm like, that's a supermodel on the end. I can't remember her name. But this girl was she was loved by all. So that's why I'm like, they was really just hating on her because she was that girl. She was destined for everything that she got, and they could not handle that. Haters.
To bask in her blessings, to swap their destiny for hers. This is where the envy began to creep in. This is something that Aaliyah had to navigate throughout her career.
And you see the both of them? That's why I don't let people touch me. Because, girl, she was definitely trying to steal her. Baby, you don't have to touch me in this interview. And maybe that's why they make the interviewer stand across the rope now. Because, baby, y'all don't play that touching me. No, even prior to COVID, it's germs. And then people literally try to take your energy. You ever had somebody touch you and then you just feel icky after that? It's just like, oh my God, I want to get in the shower. You can't let everybody touch you because energy is real. Okay, whether or not people want to believe it, just like people say the tension is thick, just like people say, you know, I could feel a shift in energy, I could feel something happen. Energy is real.
Despite all of this, Aaliyah never let the envy around her change who she was. She remained graceful, poised, and true to herself.
And what if that was also one of the people she was talking about on Loose Rap? That girl that she talking to right there, because like I said, she is in that interview very timid, because she's been on plenty other interviews and been so relaxed. But for here, she's saying, you know, I'm nervous, whatever the case. Girl, she nervous to be around them demons, huh?
She was known for her sweetness and humility, even in the face of negativity.
Yep.
Aaliyah was a gentle soul in an industry that often rewards the ruthless. She could have let the envy and backstabbing make her bitter, but she didn't. She stayed focused on her craft and being the best version of herself.
Would she be today? It's where the world would be today. Right. The trajectory of the world would have been a lot different had she...
That's very true, because then people would have actually had to make music if she was still alive. The trajectory of not only music, but the world would be different, yes. Because, again, I believe she would call out the music, the boys in the industry with the bad behavior and stuff like that. I believe she did, and I believe that's why they said, girl, you got to go. They don't want to be good, but like she said, she is a light to the detriment of her. But if that's what you have to be, you don't go evil. You stay a light. Just like Jesus had to do it. I mean, it should cross the bear. Be a light.
On this planet, you know, because she was an opinion leader. She was one of those people that if she did something first, everyone followed suit. She was just building herself as a brand.
Yes, she would definitely be someone that it wouldn't be no hoochie coochie girls. It would be a lot of class. It would be a lot of sass. It would be a lot. I mean, yeah. It would.
You know, so again, the trajectory of the world would have been a lot different because she was a very forward thinker.
But the envy wasn't just about her success.
And like he said, she was a forward thinker. That's something that a lot of them are not, because her visuals supersede what's even going on to this day. She has green screen stuff in there that doesn't even happen in the world. Like she said, she was inside of inside of a motorcycle green screen dancing. I mean, nobody's even like come up with concepts like that. Forward thinker, trailblazer, trendsetter, all of those things. All of those things.
It was about her energy. Aaliyah had a light that drew people in. And some of those people wanted to take that light for themselves. Not to support her, but to absorb her blessings. This kind of envy is deeper, more insidious, because it's not just about wanting what someone has. It's about wanting to be them.
And that's scary. I hate to say it like that, but that's what it is, because yeah, I told you I've been around people like, if you ask them what they swap lives with me, they wouldn't hesitate to tell you yes. I wouldn't hesitate to tell you no if anybody asked me that. But I know people that would swap lives with me at any given time. And that's why ever since I watched The Hot Chick as a kid, I had to pray over myself. I'm like, God, please don't ever let me wake up in anyone else's body. I'm going to cry and I'm going to come looking for my body.
To live their life, to have their destiny. So I'm not sure if all of
be
you
the
know,
hot chick.
but all of us are born with a star. And some people's stars shine brighter than others. And then some people have a very dim, dark star.
Like she said, all of us, we even said that in our Course in Miracles. We are born to make manifest the glory of God within us. And it's not just in some of us, it's in each and every one of us. But if you use your powers for evil and not good, if you choose to be a dark star, there is a thing, yeah. You are illuminating, but it's negative. It's nothing that's good. It's negative energy. I have to remember that dark stars do still shine. They're dim, but dark stars do still shine. Wow.
The thing is, the people that have a dark, dim star that doesn't shine brightly, they're the ones that can spot the one with a bright star the quickest. They spot us from a mile away. They see your star, and then they want to take it for themselves. Be careful who you allow around you. Be careful whose food you eat, because this stuff is real.
Amen. Definitely be careful who foods you eat. That's why I pray over my food anytime I eat anything. Take anything that's not of you away from it. Listen, I don't eat from everybody's house, especially from the jobs, from the potlucks, all that kind of stuff. I don't eat from everybody's house. I don't eat from everywhere, because this is our bodies. We can't see what goes inside of it once it's in there. Okay? And people do strange things for whatever reason in the world. They do it most oftentimes demonic, insidious, like she said, behaviors that are not godly at all. But again, it's why that Bible says, cease without praying, pray in tongues, and definitely pray not only for yourself, but for the world, so that there is more light in the world, because it is a lot of darkness.
It's called spiritual theft, spiritual hijacking. It's something that I can relate to personally. Recently, I
Right.
found out that I have a bright star too. It's something that a friend of mine went to a seer, and what they learned was eye-opening. And if you don't know what a seer is like a witch doctor.
Wait, but see, she had a friend who went to a seer. And like she said, she didn't even know that she had a light. Wow. But again, like I said, I've asked people, do they believe that they're called or chosen? Because I know that they are, but I'm like, do you know? Most oftentimes they don't. For me, I know, but that's because I've seen it my entire life. I've seen it since I was a kid. Again, I've seen people say, oh my God, when I have a kid, I want them to be just like her. She's the best kid ever. I mean, golden child growing up, everybody always doted and gloated over me. That's just how I kind of grew up. So I've always seen the people, wanting their kids to be like me, even if they were not even born yet or were born. And then when I'm, in grade school, people are doing things like me. People are copying me to the point where it's kind of annoying me because I didn't understand it, to the point where I still don't, because it's just like, why are you doing stuff that is not really you? Why are you doing that? Like, if you know that you're not the type of person like myself that's vocal or stuff like that, or let's just say like me as a black girl, I'm a lip popping, neck rolling, when I catch an attitude. If you know you're not that type of girl, why are you doing that? Be true to yourself, because that's me being true to me. Like, that's just some things that, and I don't even know why that was the first example that came to my mind. Because like I said, people have taken the best and worst parts of me. And when they take the worst parts of me, I cut them off as my friend. Because first of all, not only are you supposed to be my friend, but you're not only taking parts of me, but you're picking the worst parts. The parts that I would actively be trying to change, people around me would turn into. Because that's what they saw as cool. That's what they saw as, I don't know, whatever the case may be besides cool. But for me, that's not what it was. It was like, I don't need to be mean. I don't want to always have to be hostile. I don't want to be an angry black woman. I want to be soft. I want to be dainty. I want to be delicate. I want to be, be able to relax. I have to overcompensate in aggression so I don't get taken advantage of. I don't want to do that. I want to be left alone. Okay? Like, I don't start no problems. Don't start none, won't be none. Because I don't want to have to finish it, but I will finish her. Finish up.
So this friend who I thought was close to me actually consulted a seer to see if they could somehow swap their destiny with mine.
And that's scary because, like I said, my spiritual advisor told me someone was trying to, conjure up a love spell on me. And that is crazy. Like she said, somebody that she's around went to a seer. Man, God be with us all. Please, God.
To take my star for themselves. It was at this moment that made me realize just how powerful envy can be and how some people would just go to great lengths to.
And you need to understand your power, and that's why you have to understand the magnitude of the power that you possess, because if you don't, others will, and they will take advantage of it. That's why you have to know. No cocky, no ego, no nothing. It's just a matter of knowing who you are and who God has called you to be.
Try and take what you have. It's not just about wanting what you have. It's about wanting to be you, to live in your life, and to have your blessings. This experience made me think a lot about Leah and the kind of envy that she has faced in her life. Some people are drawn to your light because they want to take it for themselves, to swap their destiny with yours, just like my friend tried to do.
And I believe that I have had people around me that are just like that. Like, again, I'm thinking they're my friend, but there comes a point in time where I end up getting betrayed.
A reminder that having a bright star is both a gift and a responsibility. You have to protect your energy, stay true to your path, and be aware of the people around you. Not everyone who smiles at you has your best interests at heart. But just like Aaliyah, you have to keep shining no matter what.
Facts. But you have to keep shining no matter what, because a lot of people have tried to knock me off my rocker. Even with YouTube, give it up. You're not going to make any money. Oh, you're not making any money. Look, ads rolling now. Literally. Ads rolling now. Okay? Don't ever listen to what people have to say. Listen to what God has to say, especially if it's not anything that's for the betterment and good of yourself or mankind. If they're telling you to not do something that is a burning desire of your heart, which is more than likely God's will for your life, especially if it's something positive, do not listen to those people. I'm here to tell you, Okay? Because literally, even June of 2024, July of 2024, August of 2024, now, everybody give it up, give it up, give it up. No. Because where are we at? Monetize. Ads rolling in. It's only going up from here.
So let's go back to Aaliyah. Aaliyah was known to be a deeply spiritual person, and one thing that not everyone knows is she had a fear of flying. She was uncomfortable with planes, especially small ones.
That's very true. I'm like, she definitely did bring that up. And I'm like, I don't have a fear of flying, but it's just like, I don't need to be up there. That's just kind of how I feel about stuff. It's just like, I'm an earth sign. I don't need to be that high off the ground.
Air was so intense that she often avoided flying whenever possible. But the entertainment industry is relentless, and sometimes she had to put aside her fears to fulfill her obligations.
And I could think about that because I'm like, I don't know many times where she is getting on the plane, because that's one thing about a lot of people. They love showing off their pictures where they hopping on the plane, passports up, and all that other kind of stuff. I'm not going to say that I don't get satisfaction from that type of stuff, but I'm just saying I just enjoy, laying down, chilling, relaxing. Like, I don't have to be across the world to have some type of fulfillment, enjoyment of life. Now, mind you, that is, there's nothing wrong with it, but I'm just saying, I'm a homebody. So being home is A-okay in my book. I'm here for it. I feel Alia. Baby said if I can't do it in the car or getting there, she don't want to go. But like she said, the entertainment industry is relentless, so they wanted her to be on that plane, even to her detriment, which is her demise. It's quite unfortunate.
On August 25th, 2001, Aaliyah boarded a small plane in the Bahamas after filming a music video for Rock the Boat. It's been said that she didn't want to get on that plane. She was reportedly uneasy, and some close to her have mentioned that she felt something wasn't right. Tragically, her fears were realized when the plane crashed shortly after takeoff, killing everyone on board.
And people have said that. People definitely have said it's been. I can't even say mixed. Well, I guess it has, but then I be thinking sometimes like were they paid? Because that man don't pay anybody, which is crazy, especially the ones that need the money. But because it was a lot of, she didn't want to do it. But I think it was Dame or something. She said she had to get to Dame. I'm like, I wonder if she's gonna bring him up. Let's see if he comes up. Oh yeah, I see a picture of him. So yeah, I'm like, let's see if we get into that, because y'all know I'll be talking and we'll slide right into it. So let's see.
This is where the conspiracies come into play. Aaliyah's reluctance to board that plane, combined with her untimely death, has led many to believe that something more sinister was at work.
Sorry that we had before she went there, she was like, I don't like that plane.
And see, look, they bring him up to tell us what she said. I know that's right. And so she told him she didn't want to get on that plane. She felt like something was not right. I think this is where he said, I would get you another plane or something like that. But then they told her that another celebrity had gotten the plane for her. So I think that's why she said she ended up trusting it to get on the plane. But it was like, essentially that was not the case, or not the truth of the matter. But he know, because that was his woman. And he's still hurt behind it to this day.
I was like, don't get on it. And she was just like, I got to do it. It was a complicated situation, but she had to go do that video. So, if I was there, I would have made sure that jet that was supposed to be for her, with the G4, she would have been on that. I wouldn't have got on that plane.
Some believe that the industry or certain people within it wanted to take her down because they were envious of her potential. They saw her as a threat.
I mean, yeah, and again, when you put it all together, that's definitely what makes sense. Because even looking at that Rock the Boat video, ahead of its time. I mean, that was 2001. It looks like a high quality video for right now. It looks, I mean, just even the camera shots look really good. And it's because she even has photography. Because I'm just thinking about videos that are on boats, like Jay-Z Big Pimpin', but it's just like, it ain't nothing but a party on the boat. So it's just like, it's giving a vlog with a music, with music in the background. But that Rock the Boat video, it was definitely giving, cinematic realness ahead of its time. And they would not have been able to keep up. Like, imagine where she would be at now musically. Chart topping. Because the music was good then. I'm sure it wouldn't have gotten worse. I'm sure it would have only gotten better.
Someone who was destined for greatness, and they couldn't stand to see her succeed.
Right.
There's a belief that those individuals wanted to siphon Aaliyah's energy, to swap their destiny with hers. They wanted to be around her for her blessings, to take her from her light. rather than celebrate it. Whether these conspiracies hold any truth is something we may never fully know, but what's clear is that Aaliyah's death has left a void that can never be filled.
It's just making me think, because I'm just like, because I'm just trying to think, like, who did we see her around for real? I wonder what her entertainment. Where's Key Dada? She need to come and tell us. If it ain't from Key Dada, we don't really want to hear this woman's story. But come and tell us what was really going on in her mind around this time, and tell us about Pac. Key Dada got all the stories. I know she do. Key Dada is the one that need to write the book. Or come out with a series. Cause I know she got some good stories, just where their mind was, especially during all these times, major points in their life. Somebody find Key Dada.
Now, I just want to talk about why Aaliyah continues to resonate with many of us, including myself. There's something about her story, her energy, and her spirit that speaks to those of us who feel like we have a bright star too.
All right, y'all. It's 4, 5, 6. Say a prayer, make a wish. Amen. Amen. Amen.
Kids and animals come close to good energy, to high frequency energy. And when I was a little girl and watching Aaliyah on the TV, I related to her. I felt her energy. Songs like Try Again, I get emotional listening to. And I know it's funny because it's an upbeat song, but that song has gotten me through so much of my toughest times. First you don't succeed, dust yourself up and try again.
Which is very true. Just thinking about, I think it's called Try Again. Dust yourself off and try again. You can dust it off and try again, again. Literally, because if at first you don't succeed, like when you're feeling down, that's a pick-me-up song. Like she definitely, again, has music that resonates now and that will still resonate 50, however many plus years from now. Because that's definitely a good pick-me-up song. Yeah, because you don't want to throw it all away. You might be bad on the first day, but what about the next day? You know? Yeah, she did that.
Aaliyah was more than just a celebrity. She was a symbol of grace, resilience, and quiet strength in a world that often tries to tear those things down.
That's very true. Very true. Resilience, grace. Yes, the things that are lacking nowadays. I mean, it's somewhat resilient, but I mean, the grace, God got it. I mean, because Jesus, we could use more of it.
I think why a lot of us see ourselves in Aaliyah is because we see someone who was gentle, kind, and focused on her craft. Even as the world around her was filled with envy and negativity, Aaliyah wasn't about the drama or the spotlight. She was about staying true to herself. And that's something I deeply admire. It's something I strive to embody in my own life, and I know many of you do too.
Exactly. Embody it. Yeah, just being yourself. Because what's the point of wanting to be someone else? Because most oftentimes that person don't like their life anyway, or themselves.
I know for me, growing up as a reserved girl, I love to see a representation like me on TV that was to herself.
And that's very true, because she was a representation of a real deal black girl. She came out with her tomboy chic. She came out like a real deal black girl. It wasn't a character. It was just her, because everybody else is a character. That's why they don't even be using most of them. I mean, because I'm like, I guess the real ones, I don't know. Because I'm just like, that's why they be living under aliases and all this other kind of stuff. Because, yeah,
Because believe it or not, in real life, people don't actually like when you're quiet. People don't like when you're reserved. They don't. Especially when you're beautiful and you have a bright star. They automatically think, why is she not talking to me?
That's very true, too. That is very true, too. I could see how people did give her that type of energy. Like, especially, when people find you attractive, they always want you to talk to them. But it's like, sometimes you just want to be left alone, just like everybody else in the world. But like they said, they'll see you and they just feel like they have to strike up a conversation with you. And it's not even a conversation that's anywhere stimulating to you at all.
Oh, there must be something wrong with me. Oh, she thinks she's better than me. And a lot of times if they see you talking to someone else, maybe someone you're more comfortable with, they take it as an attack. I can be selective. So maybe you don't make me feel comfortable. You know what I mean? I'm just reserved. It's not that deep. Yep.
Right. Just make me feel comfortable. I'm like, maybe your energy is just giving off, creeper.
People pretend that they like calmness and they like poised people, but they don't. Especially women. They don't like other calm and collected women. They think you think you're better than them. So seeing someone like Aaliyah on TV made me feel seen. And it's not just about the music or the movies, it's about the way she carried herself. Aaliyah had this aura of calm confidence, of quiet power.
Yes, she did. She definitely did, because she was dominating the industry. Like, dominating the industry. But she was not someone that had an ego. She didn't lead with her accolades. She was still just Alia trying to live her life, make her craft, like she said, in music, in movies. I'm sure she wanted to be a mom, wife, all of the kind of stuff. Yeah, because she was dating. So I'm sure, she wanted to attain those. And again, I could see why they would not be able to handle that. Because they always love saying, it ain't no music, it ain't no money in music. Well, girls like her are getting it. Well, we're getting it. That's why I'm like, because I'm like, child, they were talking about nobody in music ain't selling. But they bought that Pink Friday too. The tours sell out. The footage is there. I mean, I know people that have personally went. So, yeah, everybody ain't selling like that. Everybody ain't able.
Made her stand out. She didn't need to shout to be heard. Her presence alone was enough. And that's a powerful lesson for all of us. It's a reminder that we don't need to change who we are to be successful or to make an impact.
Right.
We just need to be ourselves.
Right.
We let our light shine and to protect our energy from those who might want to dim it. That's why Aaliyah's legacy continues to inspire us. She showed us that you can be both strong and sweet, that you can be both powerful and gentle. She taught us the true strength comes from staying true to who you are, no matter what the world throws at you.
Right. And it's the baseball pitcher for me. They play all day. But yeah, definitely stay true to your heart. We learned that in Mulan. You gotta stay true to your heart. It'll lead you straight to where you want to be. Or where God wants you to be, rather. Which is most oftentimes where you want to be. If not, it's most oftentimes better than where you thought you were going to be anyway. So, there's that.
And in a world that can be so harsh, that's a message we all need to hear. Aaliyah's life, her death, and the conspiracies surrounding it all remind us of the power and responsibility of having a bright star. People might try to dim your light out of jealousy, but it's up to you to keep shining, to protect your energy, and to leave a legacy that outlives the negativity. So that's it for the end of the video. Thank you.
Protect your energy and live a life where your legacy lives on through your energy. And that's why I said, there's the perfect person that I want to hear from. Kidada. Yes. We know you know. Girl, because that's your best friend. She done called you when she was happy, when she was sad. She done told you some stories just so you know your bestie and what she went through. Kidada got the stories. But I'm like, I wonder, cause who her daddy is that why she
so
won't
much for
tell
joining
us?
me today. I hope Aaliyah's story has inspired you to think about how you can protect and nurture your own star.
Amen. Oh, look at that picture of Kim.
Empowered, stay true to yourself, keep shining, and until next time, this is Sapphire Love, teaching you how to play chess, not checkers.
Baby girl on set of Queen.
Take care.
Stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. Okay. So that's I'm like, it's pretty much going to wrap up this video. Like I said, I was thinking about getting into this book, but it's already an hour and 27 minutes long in itself. We've already been here for 2 hours today. Well, on this live, because y'all know we already had a live earlier today. But we've already been on for 2 hours today. I don't know if I have 2 more hours in me. I don't know. So yeah, we'll just wrap it up, and y'all can check out the watch later list on my channel to tune in to anything that we have live chat and reacted about without the commentary, and just to tune in to these channels. I'm like, I typically do go through the comments, but again, we've been here for 2 hours. So I feel like this is enough for this video, but I'm like, even though I kind of do want to get into this book with y'all, it's 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I might come back tonight. I'm not certain, so don't hold me to it, but I will be back tomorrow, if not today, because one thing about it, y'all could definitely tune in live daily, okay? So I'm like, at this point, I think I'm about to tap out of this live because, yeah, this is pretty much going to wrap it up for me. So be good, be great. I'm going to holler at y'all later, I guess. Y'all, I want to get into that book, but I don't want to start and then we don't finish because, again, the video itself is an hour and a half. So we're going to need that time for either later or tomorrow because we've already had a live this morning. We've done 2 hours here. So that's going to be it. I'm going to wrap it up. I'm about to tap out. Spread love because that's what a real mind do. Keep getting to look out for y'all people. I'm going to go, y'all. Toodles KD is signing out.